Hi Ronies, this is your pal Roni K95 here. Today we're going to review It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, because I know Halloween's in 2 days. Okay, so in the fall, with fall in full swing, the Peanuts gang prepares for Halloween in the cold open. Linus and Lucy go out to the local pumpkin patch. To find a pumpkin, Lucy selects the largest they can find, and poor Linus has to get it back into the house. He becomes distraught when it turns out that Lucy is going to gut out to be a jack-o'-lantern after the opening credits, with the sponsoring of Dolly Madison Cakes and the Coca-Cola sponsor one, which is the originally aired when it was first premiered, which we'll talk to more later. Snoopy helps Charlie Brown finish raking a pile of leaves, but then Linus jumps into the heap of a large lollipop. Lucy entices Charlie Brown to kick a football with unusual results. Later, Charlie Brown gets invited to a Halloween party hosted by Violet. Neither Charlie Brown nor Lucy can believe his invitation. As he breaks out into a happy dance, she assumes it was a mistake. Linus is writing a yearly letter to the Great Pumpkin. Despite Charlie Brown's disbelief, Snoopy's laughter, and Patty's assurance that the Great Pumpkin is a fake. Okay. Fake. I get it. And even his own sister Lucy, who threatens to pound him. Ooh, that sounds violent. She's watching TV and reading a TV guide with her picture on it. Only Sally, Charlie Brown's youngest sister, smitten with Linus, supports him until Charlie Brown takes her away. Linus goes out to the letter, but then cannot reach the mailbox. Lucy refuses to help him. That's not nice. So he lasses the mailbox handle with his security blanket, opening the box wafted in the letter. On Halloween night, the gang, including Sally, goes trick-or-treating with each with their own costume. Most dress as ghosts in simple white sheet costumes. Charlie Brown botches his costume, giving it too many holes because of the trouble with the scissors, pig pens, trademark, dust. Cloud makes him easy to identify. Lucy dresses as a witch, saying it is the opposite of her real personality. On the way, they stop at the pumpkin patch to jeer at Linus for missing of the festivities. Just as he did the previous year, Linus is convinced that the Great Pumpkin will come to a sincere pumpkin patch and tries to convince Sally to join him. Sally acting almost entirely on her infatuation with Linus, agrees to skip trick-or-treating. Wow. Sorry. During trick-or-treats, the kids get their goodies, except for Charlie Brown, who gets nothing but rocks with his trademark quote, "I got a rock." After going to the pumpkin patch to tease Linus and Sally, the gang goes to Violet's Halloween party. Violet and Lucy ask Charlie Brown to serve as their model. Initially to his dislike, then dismay as he learns the real reason why he was invited. The back of his round bald head made the perfect surface to diagram the potential jack-o'-lantern designs on it. Meanwhile, Snoopy, wearing his World War I flying ace costume, climbs aboard his doghouse, imagining to be a Sopwith Camel fighter plane to fight the Red Baron. After a fierce but losing battle, Snoopy makes his way across the countryside to briefly crash the Halloween party, and he is entertained by Schroeder's playing of World War I tunes, which we'll talk to more later. Through the sad songs make him cry, sneaking into an apple bobbing tank. Then he accidentally kisses Lucy. She picks up an apple, disgusts her, and sending her into the same circling frenzy as she did in Charlie Brown Christmas. Embarrassed, Snoopy leaves. Now, if this was Charlie Brown Christmas, then I would have done a review on Charlie Brown Christmas in Christmas time. But we'll just wait till December, after I did a review of Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. But it's the Halloween special of Charlie Brown, called It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, because it came out in 1966, after Charlie Brown's All-Stars. That's why. But yep. Holiday little world here, isn't it? So Linus and Sally are still in the pumpkin patch when Linus sees a shadowy figure rising from the moonlit patch as he assumes the great pumpkin in there and faints. Sally sees that it's only Snoopy. When Linus wakes up, she furiously screams and yells at him for making her miss the Halloween festivities. As Charlie Brown and the others come together as they leave, Linus is still convinced that the great pumpkin will materialize, promises to put in a good word for them if he comes. He then panics, as he said, instead of when, at 4 o'clock the next morning, November 1, Halloween is over. Lucy realized that Linus is not in his bed. She finds her brother in the pumpkin patch, shivering in his clothes in the cold. Huddling over his blanket and half asleep, she brings him home, takes off his shoes, and puts him in bed. When the daylight comes, Charlie Brown and Linus leans against the wall and commiserate about the previous night's disappointments. Charlie Brown's attempts to console his friend by saying he has done stupid things in his life too. This infuriates Linus, who begins to vow that the great pumpkin will come to the pumpkin patch next year. Charlie Brown listens with his annoyed look on his face as the credits roll. Wow. So the songs Schroeder plays on the piano in The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, those are the World War I tunes, such as It's a Long Way to Tipperary, There's a Long, Long Trail, Pack Up Your Troubles in Your Old Kit Bag, and Roses of Picardy. Yes. And at the beginning of Charlie Brown Halloween special, it's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Linus and Lucy are associated with originally from Charlie Brown Christmas, used at the beginning, which is the solemn feeling for every Peanuts holiday special. And when The Great Pumpkin was first released on VHS by Media Home Entertainment and High Tops Video, part of Snoopy's home video library set, this version includes the editing of the trick-or-treat scene and removed the entire sequence of Schroeder playing World War I era songs just to shorten it. This wasn't long until the 90s came, where Paramount Home Video later released the special. It's entirely in the 90s, with restored the entire trick-or-treat scene and Schroeder playing World War I era songs, which is only available in the Paramount Home Entertainment release. And it was also on DVD on September 12, 2000, with You're Not Elected, Charlie Brown as a bonus special. Yes. And the sponsors in The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, is very similar to the earlier Charlie Brown Christmas and Charlie Brown's All-Stars specials. It's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown was sponsored by Coca-Cola and Dolly Madison Cakes. These advertisements were later replaced in later broadcasts, and also they edited out in the video and DVD releases. And executive producer Lee Mendelson told the Washington Post that the sequence with Snoopy flying his doghouse was one of the most memorable animated scenes ever. He also said that of all the Peanuts TV specials, I believe it's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown is Bill Mendelssohn's animation masterpiece. So the viewer responses are: Charles M. Schulz wanted Charlie Brown to get a rock at one house. Melendez suggested it happens 3 times. And while executive producer Lee Mendelson said no, he was overruled. Charlie Brown's repeated line, I got a rock, caused some stir among many viewers of the show. According to Charles Schulz in the book and retrospective TV special, Happy Birthday, Charlie Brown, Schulz said that after the program first aired, bags and boxes of candy came in all over the world just for Charlie Brown. Yes. This has run about 25 minutes. The classic Charlie Brown special. This was originally premiered on October 27th, 1966 on CBS. Oh, and the music is done by Vince Guaraldi. And the history of the program and the various religious interruptions of Linus's sincere belief in the Great Pumpkin are explained in the 2015 book, Charlie Brown Religion. The program was nominated for a 1966 Emmy Award, and it's also been issued on home video several times, including a remastered deluxe edition of the special by Warner Home Video on September 2, 2008 with the bonus feature, It's Magic Charlie Brown, which it was released in 1981. To celebrate its 40th anniversary, a retrospective book was published in 2006. It's The Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, the making of a television classic. It includes the entire script, never-before-seen photographs, storyboard excerpts, and the interviews with the original child actors who provided the voices of the Peanuts gang. The initial broadcasts took place on October 27, 1966 on CBS, preempting My Three Sons. The original sponsors were Coca-Cola and the original sponsor of Charlie Brown Christmas and Dolly Madison Cakes, the brand of baked snack foods, which go on to be a long-time co-sponsor of Peanut Specials on CBS. CBS re-aired the special highly through 2000, with the ABC picking up the rights beginning in 2001, where it now airs during the Halloween season. So that's going to be it for my review on It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. So thanks for watching. So before to look forward to November and December, because in November I'm going to review a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, a Charlie Brown Christmas, and Happy New Year Charlie Brown in probably December, and Be My Valentine Charlie Brown in February, and in April it's the Easter Beagle Charlie Brown. Oh, and there's other Charlie Brown Christmas specials, which I'll talk to after I review Charlie Brown Christmas in December. Hope subscribe for content. My ad plan link in the description down below. You can share this video on both your Twitter and Facebook. If you have Twitter or Facebook, you can share this video on your friends on Facebook. And this review is for Joseph Sabara, because he likes Charlie Brown. So like, subscribe, favorite, comment, click on the notifications bar. After you read the notifications, share on both your Twitter and Facebook if you have Twitter or Facebook. Please subscribe to RuRoniK95, because this is a new video. So, I know that Halloween's in 2 days, because who's ready for Halloween? This is RoniK95. I hope you enjoyed this review. Hope to see you soon. Sayonara.